silence so delicious on days like these. And by the time the night result breaks, well, I've already found the beauty down on my knees. You know I wanna be something, don't ever wanna be someone new. Some people telling me one thing, but I know if I fall, I hold on to you. It must have been an angel inside my room, yeah. It must have been a smile somewhere in your star tattoo.
Alright, a $200,000 piece of paper.
I can't. I can't roll with that.
Well, my alcoholism will probably stick with me for the rest of my life, and maybe it will destroy my liver. I'm not really sure. I'm hoping that at least it's delayed for a while.
The one thing I'm going to take with me from college might have to be my beard. I'd say that, 4 solid years of, learning how to grow and trim a beard. I would tell him, don't worry so much about getting enough sleep at night. Don't sweat the small stuff, have a good time. His freshman year only comes once. You don't necessarily have to have a girlfriend to be happy, and at that time, I kind of squeezed myself into this mold where I had to have one.
Focus more on studying because freshman version of me didn't really like to do that very much.
To tell you the truth, I really didn't. You go from growing up on a street where you know every kid's name within a mile radius to, some dorm room where you know nothing about, the 3 other kids sleeping in the room with you.
I really didn't know what to expect. It was a totally different, something that was going to be totally different than anything I'd ever experienced. So really I didn't know what to expect.
Coming into college, I really had no level of expectation. I just figured, you're gonna go away, you're gonna learn, you're gonna grow up a little bit. And getting here, I think maybe the biggest difference was I had no idea how many people that were really gonna care, or, get to know me because I didn't know anybody from home. But I think, that's one of those things where you learn from that too. A lot of the guys that you meet here, they're gonna end up being the people that you keep with you along the way.
I seriously can't think right now.
So, everything was unexpected. Definitely would not have been the same. Joining the track team was probably the best decision I made. I can't even explain, that it bases like...
Not at all. College would have been totally different if I wasn't on the track team. I guess being on the track team, you spend you dedicate a lot of time to it. So you're constantly, going to practice, going away on meets. So it really changes, how your life would be without it.
Your college career, everything is based around that. It sets up your practice time, so that sets up your class time, your study hall time, when you're traveling, when you're racing, when you can go out, who you live with. I
think track has made me the person who I am today. I feel that coming in here, track gives you instant friends. You don't have to go out and look for them. They're pretty much given to you. And over the years, I feel like my friends on track have become more of a family to me.
And, we definitely fed off each other's ambition, and, while we did work hard and achieve whatever goals we needed to, we also found a way to have fun at the same time. I've lived with 7 guys on the track team since sophomore year. So I would have absolutely no idea what it was like to be a normal student out there. What?
Well, I guess one thing I'm taking out of Father Dennison's class is a lot of rest.
I'd say I learned that the end of the world is happening all the time. You know, you can look at it as if almost every day is the apocalypse. You know, you gotta think of it this way. How many times, you know, has it looked, you know, from my point of view? I mean, from the time I'm a kid to, you know, being 22 years old, how many times has my world turned upside down and, you know, been in a place where, you know, I thought things will never be the same again.
You're not teaching about, you know, history or anything. You're just teaching us how to live life and how to get the best out of life and maybe not stress over the little things.
You sit down and you think like, wow, you know, this guy has like a big worldview. And then having this class specifically about apocalypse and revelation and, you know, all these things, one thing leading to another, you learn that, you know, maybe his class isn't meant to teach you about history, but it's meant to teach you about, you know, accepting things and dealing with the future. And I hope that's what I take with me, you know, the fact that he's preparing us for the real world and growing up. And, you know, I respect that. I had a great time learning about it and realizing that through the semester.
Well, guess what? They never were the same again. You know, it's, you know, apocalypse brings about change, and change isn't always a bad thing.
No, but I also, you know, learned a lot about how, you know, just because one thing's coming to an end, it's not the end of the world. You know, there's always going to be followed by something new.
You know, I think in college, you know, you can take multiple things away.
Yeah, the one real thing I'm going to take with me from college is,
You know, I'm absolutely sure I'll take away, you know, some good friends that I'll have for the rest of my life.
Probably, you know, just some more knowledge, probably become a little wiser over the past 4 years.
Going to college isn't just about, you know, going to class and playing the game and, you know, worrying about GPA, building the resume, getting the diploma and all that. You know, there's a lot of other life lessons you'll learn there.
I don't know, I might have to be,
A lot of, you learn a lot about people, you learn a lot about yourself, what you're capable of.
Definitely not as shy or anxious, opened up a little bit.
Is probably the Euro kitchen. You normally got two options there. They have like the primary meal and the secondary meal.
Unfortunately, the omelet station.
I used to follow all the girls to like the cookies and the ice cream, and then you end up saying, wow, that girl, she really likes cookies and ice cream.
Martin hooks it up every morning. He knows my order every day, but one thing he's got to do is lay off on the spray.
Probably the station where the Asian lady sneezes on my waffles.
Because usually by the time I leave the cafeteria, it's about 30 minutes before some pretty terrible things happen.
5 years, I really couldn't tell you. I don't even know where I see myself in 1 month from now.
Probably see myself making some money.
Hopefully I'll be minorly successful, I don't know, and have a job that I'm passionate about.
Saving money.
Hopefully in 5 years I won't still be living with my parents and hopefully I'll have an actual job.
I don't really know where I'll be, but hopefully it's in a good spot.
I have no idea. Could be anywhere, but I'm pretty happy with that conclusion. I don't really want to know where I'm going to be in 5 years.
Hopefully I'm happy.
I'll dive into the city lights. The wind is on your face.
Freshman year, we got written up, and then after that, I dropped my phone in a toilet.
I'd have to say my worst memory is waking up in the hospital freshman year and having a neck brace on.
And then my friend took my phone and put it in the oven and melted it.
Worst memory.
Well, freshman year, towards the end, I was definitely nervous that my girlfriend and I were about to bring Pat Jr. into the world, and thank God, God decided that it was not the time for that.
Not knowing why I was there.
Probably getting my shorts ripped off in the pool freshman year and having to walk back to the locker room bare-ass naked because they all left me in the pool.
And then we closed down the kitchen in North because the oven had battery acid in it. So got written up again, and that was all in like a 48-hour span. So you know that was a great weekend.
Probably just traveling with the team.
First time scoring at a championship meet, that was definitely a highlight.
Being around the team.
I'd have to say my best memory is probably standing on the podium at A10s after getting third place in the 4x8.
Winning with the team.
I think it would have to be indoor A10s this year when we placed third as a team, just as a captain and traveling and racing and competing. You know, it shows 4 years added up to this one culmination of everything, and it was great to see, especially with the younger guys and older guys all coming together.
I feel like it's a culmination of everything.
Let me take you home and watch your garden grow a little closer.
Father D, thanks for a good year. Really hooked me up.
Yeah, I'd like to thank you for a great year. It's, you know, I feel like I learned a lot from you. And it was pretty good semester. Thanks.
So.